Hey guys, just before this video starts, I just want to say I didn't talk at all. I just watched or just seen a little thing about the fighting. I didn't talk at all about fighting at all in this video, but I'm going to add this because it's very important. The fighting is good. I love the way they did the emotion. I didn't do motion controls because I'm not really a motion controls kind of guy, but with the stick, basically like this, you use this to fight. I think it's a really cool concept and I really love it. Okay, that's just this clip. God bless you all, and baby. Hi everybody, Ninja Gamer. God bless all y'all, and welcome to my review. It's not very professional, but I don't care. Of Skyward Sword HD. Now, I beat it last night, and I gotta tell you, oh my gosh. Holy smokes, guys. This is one of the best Zelda games out there, in my personal opinion. Got Minna Pam right here. Love you, Pam. Now, I got about, as you guys can see, here's my Switch here, 45 hours on my playthrough of the game. If you guys are looking for a game to sink a bunch of hours in, choose this game. Hawaii 5-0's on in the background. I could pause it, but it's fine for right now. I plan on making a lot of other videos about Nintendo titles, such as Pokemon Unite. I think a lot of people are flipping out about it. Which, for those of you who don't know about me, I don't complain about games. I very rarely will complain about games, and only if it's like a glitch. You know what I'm saying? Which could ruin the experience. People are saying Pokemon Go or Pokemon Unite is pay to win. Just grind the stuff. I have won more games than I have lost. Of course, I fell asleep today, so that, I don't know. But when I'm playing, we typically win. I don't have items. And for the characters, okay, yeah. They could, if I'm being honest, have them not... See, that's the thing. But this isn't Unite. I will talk about that in another video. Personally, I don't care. I love the game. I think Unite is a very cool game. I think a lot of people, what they usually say is they're not into the MOBA is what it's called, game type. And I had a buddy that tried to get me into League of Legends. Wouldn't even download. League of Legends this is a godsend. Try it. If you guys are not, at least try it. Because I didn't know if I was going to be super into it, and it's very fun. Anyways, I'm sorry, we got off track here. This is about Skyward Sword. So, for those of you who have not played the game, who have never played a Zelda game, and it's basically, but it's a different story. And that's the thing. A lot of the Zelda games that I've played, I've only beaten one Zelda game where the main boss, or just a warning, this is a spoiler review. So I'll put that in the title, but just so you guys know. Tap water in a smart water bottle. Godsend. Basically, I've only played one Zelda, or only beaten one Zelda game where Ganon is the main villain, and that is Breath of the Wild. I beat Majora's Mask, I beat Link's Awakening, and I'm now beating Skyward Sword HD. Now, I've been playing Wind Waker, I have Twilight Princess, I have Ocarina of Time. I'm almost done with Ocarina of Time. But I've only beaten 4 Zelda games, which I don't give a crap about. I beat Majora's Mask, which, if I ever do a ranked Zelda, Majora's Mask will be at the top. Skyward Sword, easily number 2. You want to look for number 2. Majora's Mask, same with Pokemon. Soulsilver will always be at the top. But I feel like I've played every Pokemon game besides, older ones. But I played remakes of them. You know what I'm saying. But anyways, this Zelda game is amazing. It has a total of 7 dungeons, which is awesome. It's tons of content. So you have the first 3 dungeons you do. I love the bosses. You have, first off, Girahim, which is really cool. I thought they were going to do something with Zant. I thought that would have been really cool. Twilight Princess is I don't know if it's underrated, but it's a really good Zelda game. It's really good. That game is nuts. Um, then you have, of course, you have the second boss, Scaldera, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of struggled a little bit, so he's kind of tricky at the beginning, but that, I'll talk about some more stuff later on. Then, of course, you have Molder Rock, which is the big old scorpion. Scaldera is the big old fireball. And I thought that's one of my favorite for the beginning, which the game, later on we'll talk about it, but the game categorizes is all the bosses from the beginning, middle, late game. And so we're basically going off. So that's Molder Rock, one of my favorite bosses, easily my favorite boss. For the first bit. Now, hold up. The imprisoned, the first imprisoned. I think it's cool, but once you do it the first time, it's easy. Very, very easy. That'll change, of course. Then you hit your middle stage, which you have 3 more dungeons. So you have like a little like water temple, which I think is pretty cool, and I only looked up a few things, and like I'm in late game now, I beat the game. I'm just doing like questions, stuff like that, Lord knows, just doing some godsend things, flying around trying to get max HP, get all the items, all that kind of stuff. Which if I do a series on this channel of this game, hero mode, that's happening. We're not going and just doing it. It's a nice thing. If you guys, personally, what I think, if you guys have the Breath of the Wild DLC, and you want to do a series, but you're like, base Breath of the Wild, I played it a lot. I've played base Breath of the Wild a lot. Try Master Mode. It's more difficult, and if you're in a challenge, dude, Master Mode's awesome. It's such a godsend. I freaking love Master Mode. And so then you come on and you have your first boss, which is Coloctus, the big robot that has those swinging. And there's a Skyward Sword video coming out about the Hylian shield coming out. The beginning just tells you how to get it, and then the rest of the video is basically me just beating bosses and losing to the imprisoned. So then you continue on, and you of course fight. What is it? Tantalus, which is a big old kraken that you really utilize your bow and arrow, which I love the bow in this game. Honestly, it's an amazing weapon, and I love the thing. I think it's awesome. I think Ocarina of Time's bow is it's okay. I think this has got to be one of my favorite bows from the series for sure. And Gust Bellows in the beetle? I didn't know those were Zelda items. I think that's awesome. I had no idea. Those are in Smash, for those of you who don't know, and they're actually really overpowered. But if you know what you're doing with them, of course. Gust Bellows, that big old thing. I'll pop a picture right here of Gust Bellows. And actually, Gust Bellows beetle right there. Really cool, in my opinion. I think they're awesome. And yeah. And so then you continue. Obviously, they're big godsends, and so you go ahead and you fight your third dungeon, which is Girahim 2. And that fight's a bit easier. It's pretty cool. It's like, it's okay. My least favorite boss, if I'm being honest, is the Imprisoned Phase 2. It's a pain in the butt. It's extremely difficult because of his thing, and you have to hit him. I think it's really cool that he latches on to the thing. He latches on to the ledges, and you have to use Groose is cannon, which is really cool. And then obviously you advance. You're going to basically then you go into the Thunderhead, and you find Levius, but he's infected by a parasite. Hold up. He's infected by a guy called Biolocyte or something like that. He's a cool parasite boss, which I thought was really cool. You basically, it utilizes your Loftwing, which I think is awesome. I think that's a very underrated feature of the game, the Loftwing riding, and I'm glad that now I don't really think that because there's a boss you get to fight. Um, you know, I think it's awesome. Genuinely, I think it's really cool. And so then you do all your Song of Hero stuff, and so you go fight all the things. I don't think there's any. No, there was no bosses. That was all the. You basically, you have to fight the Imprisoned a third time to even get into Farron Woods for the Song of the Hero, and that fight was okay. I liked it because he flew and it made the fight so much easier. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful to the Lord for that because it just made the fight so much easier when he was flying. Groosey Groo's knocking him down, you know, with that thing. And then you get to be a cannonball and boom, boom, pop his head down. I think it's really cool. And yeah. And so then you come into your final, which is going to be the Horde battle, which yes, they consider that a thing, and is the only reason that I was super blessed with the Hylian Shield. And then you have, of course, your Girahim final fight, which I really like the Girahim final fight. I think it's awesome. I think the first phase, once you get it down, super nice, super smooth, easy. And then even the second is pretty nice, you know, using that shield to your advantage, and it's amazing. Now we're going to get in to the final fight against the final boss, and his name is Demise, or is the Imprisoned, basically. But it's not the Imprisoned. So you fight the Imprisoned 3 times total. First time's pretty fun, kind of easy. Once you really get into it. Second time is pain in the butt. Then third is kind of a pain in the butt, but it's okay. I think the Imprisoned looks cool, but it's probably it's like little. And I'm not, like I said, I don't complain about games. I'm just ranking them. You know, I enjoyed this game so gosh dang much. Oh my goodness, this game is amazing. Like I said, if you have money to spend, you want a Zelda game, get yourself Skyward Sword HD. And if you can find that amiibo, get that amiibo. I still don't have it. I was not able to find it because of the shipping issues, and I could make a video on it, but it's been like a week, right? You know, so and so then obviously you have you fight Demise, and Demise is a pain in the butt. I recommend getting the Hylian Shield. I 100% recommend it if you guys can, if you guys want to. Get the Hylian Shield. It is an indestructible shield, making that fight so much easier. Because Demise is a little cheeky man, you know. He's swinging, boom, boom. He's swinging, and he'll sometimes double swing. And you can't hit off that shield enough. I know that was a big problem I had to recover. Like, one thing that I wanted was a chair, so I didn't have to go all the way back up to the the Sacred Temple. You know what I'm saying? Like, for heaven's sake. I had to replay that fight like 5 times, even after I got the Hylian Shield. Doesn't mean it wasn't a good fight, though. And then once I got a hand with his second phase, his lightning phase, where you hold the Skyward Sword, it gets lightning, you flick it, and then you just start smacking on Demise, and you beat him. And it's godsend. The ending of the game, I was pretty sad with Fi, and hold up, guys. And yeah, like really, this game is amazing. The bosses I thought were really good. Reusing boss fights, I feel like could be maybe controversial a little bit. But overall, I didn't mind doing the reused boss fights, especially like Girahim. Obviously the Girahim second fight was a bit, you know, similar to the original one. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, obviously Girahim as the first boss compared to, like, let's say Twilight Princess, which, spoilers, obviously, the Deku Baba, the ginormous one that you get to fight in that game, the only boss I actually beat in that game. It's insane compared to it. Good lord, man. Twilight Princess's bosses, my opinion, probably some of the best in the series, right? You had that awesome thing. Underwater bosses are like, they're cool, you know. I think Majora's Mask kind of got you beat with the fish, and in that sense, Ocarina Times are okay. They're okay. I personally, that beginning, getting to that freaking fight for the Water Temple as Adult Link is so dying difficult. It's not funny. It took me like 30 minutes to get to the boss room. I had everything, but it took me about 30 minutes. And once I did, the fight was pretty cool. It took me a while. But yeah, in my opinion, Majora's Mask, best water bosses, by far, you know. There's only one. Majora's Mask, I think, I don't know how many bosses, or how many, like, for some games, but Majora's Mask only has 4 dungeons, and Majora's Mask has so much other content, you know, so many different quests and stuff like that, so it's not like you're losing anything. Obviously, this game has a total of 7. You may be like, well, Hunter, where's the 7th boss? Well, there's not really a 7th boss for that dungeon. The last dungeon is basically getting all the Triforce pieces, which I actually kind of enjoyed. It was a struggle, but I thought it was pretty cool. Wind Waker's got some cool bosses too. Wind Waker's got some really cool bosses. Me, I'm a big fan of like desert style bosses, and Wind Waker does have one of those. Same with Twilight Princess. That's why I love Twilight Princess bosses are insane, in my opinion. I think they're awesome. Midnight! Midnight! Hey, come here, Pam. I'm being honest, by the way, guys. But yeah, so let's get into the game, I guess. I mean, this game is really good. If you guys haven't played it, get your hands on it. Get your hands on it. Right here. Here's the game. Right there. HD version, of course. I don't have the Wii one. The Wii one's, I'm pretty sure, pretty expensive. Got the GameStop thing. I really like this. I think C&D, he kind of complained about it. I really don't mind it. I think it's really cool. It's got basically the poster and then a Triforce emblem right here. I think it's really cool. I'm literally being attacked by a freaking cat. Let's get to a safe spot here, shall we? So this is what the game looks like. These are the graphics. It's not going to be the best because obviously this is a phone. Although it's like a new phone, like really new. So it's nice, but it's not a capture card, right? So right now I'm just looking for those of you who do not know, looking for the item known as Gratitude Crystals. Which also, there's a hand quest. I just want to get this out of the way here. There's a hand quest. Kind of like Majora's Mask hand quest. Oh goodness. You're stepping on my Chromebook, Pam. Can you get off there? Let's just shut this. Working on some more horror stories. Have not been working on them, and I need to get some out. So that's going to be today's project. Also, if you guys are wondering, did I unbox this? Yes, I did. It's filmed. I just haven't got around to uploading it yet. I really should. Upload schedule has not been good because of driver's ed, which is coming to an end soon. Last week, coming up here. Excuse me. I also, Hunter, have you been filming while you're waiting to be picked up? Yes. Because of how many there are, though, I'm actually going to do a humongous comp of all the driver's ed vlogs. Simply, just because there's going to be like 12 of them. Which we could, we don't have to. I could upload them all, but fine, right? There's some more Vlog and Eats coming out, for those of you who know that series. If you guys have seen, there are a total of 4 out. Filmed. Not out yet. I was working on some channel stuff, so I'm going to work on getting all of our gaming stuff put into like a thing. So our Subnautica series, which does have more episodes, it's just not out yet. Same with Rust, same with Roblox, same with God knows what else. And yeah, like, honestly, bro, gosh, I love filming. And for those of you who don't know, I still have that God-given inspiration that the Lord has blessed me with for videos. Christian videos. They are going to be coming out soon. I'm trying to find a way because you can only have 12, so you guys may see some of the stuff in the home, like, go away. Like, for instance, SCPs. Right, SCP. It's in a game, it's in the gaming selection, right? Doesn't need to be there. My friends, they don't need to be there. None of those people upload anymore. The closest one is It's Me TNC, and he hasn't uploaded for like 2 years. I want to make a video about that for those of you who do not know. A lot of like old Nintendo YouTubers and a lot of people bring up like these huge ones. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously C&D, but I've been watching C&D since the Amiibo. You know what I'm saying? Not when the Switch came out. I've been watching him since early 2015 when I started becoming a huge... I've always been a Nintendo guy, but when I started becoming a collector as well. And, yeah. So, but I also watched a lot of really small YouTubers. And I haven't, but if you go back and watch them on my old Nintendo tips or something like that, that's there. I'm also, just so this isn't too awkward, if maybe I won't, Lord only knows, I don't really mind it. I mind just having a conversation, but if I feel like I need to, it's already 20 minutes, there'll be some Zelda music from Skyward Sword, obviously. I'm not going to put, like, Breath of the Wild music, as good as it is, in this video, because we're talking about Skyward Sword. Yeah, we're going off topic a little bit. I'm me. Can't help it. Don't matter to me. But yeah. Got some Bible pen. You guys want to see? This is my Bible. Gods and Gossam. Big Gossam. I'm actually thinking about reading a little bit of the Bible at the end of horror stories. Just to, do it, I need to start reading it, more. I feel like that might be a good way to really get me into it, so... At the same time, I've read a little bit of Genesis, so... Yeah. I don't mind rereading it. It's the Bible. I'll read, if the Lord hasn't come by the time I pass on, and I'm in my 50s, I guarantee I've read that book 5 times. Maybe more, you know what I'm saying? Like, not now, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm dedicated to the faith, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, guys, if you guys are really, if you guys are, born-again Christians like myself, and you guys want to see videos, there will be some coming up soon. I just have to know. I feel like I should make a video on how to get saved, but at the same time, people need to know that their sin is wrong to really be genuine in their repentance and come to the Savior. You know what I'm saying? If they're not genuine, it's not gonna, they're gonna fornicate, they're gonna commit adultery. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do these things. They're gonna blaspheme. If you guys have seen my old Fortnite streams, I was not genuine in that time. I blasphemed the crap out of everything, and I don't like that I did, but I can't change that. But I'm forgiven, so, But I don't do that anymore. I say, oh my gosh. You guys have noticed, I don't swear a lot anymore. It's because it's a sin. I don't swear. Yeah, well, if I slip, But that's only in, like, arguments and stuff like that. But still not right, but still. You won't hear me doing it in a video, so. But yeah, that's Skyward Sword. It's a really good Zelda game. Honestly, if I had to rank it with the many I've played, I'd probably put it in, like, a 2 or a 3. Like I said, Majora's Mask, with everything. With at least Zelda and Pokemon, I will always have a definite 100% number one. No matter how freaking good a new Zelda or Pokemon is, Soulsilver will always be my favorite Pokemon game, and Majora's Mask will always be my favorite Zelda game. Reason? Both of them are my first ever. Technically, you could argue Twilight Princess was my first, but we're not going to do that. Twilight Princess on the Wii, of course, which is not the original. It's on the GameCube. Like, maybe I'll make a video about that, because I find it weird, especially for Twilight Princess. Not so much for Wind Waker, but definitely Twilight Princess, because Twilight Princess is on 3 consoles. GameCube, Wii, Wii U. Hey guys, Wii U, great console. People need it not. Like, honestly. I have watched, like, the E3, and a lot of people are like, they should have said this was a console. And I see where they're coming from, but at the same time, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? If I was there, and I found out, I thought it was a controller, but it's actually a console, I'd be like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's awesome. Like, genuinely. Hold up. Son of a bitch. Hey, my Joy-Con fell out. What the heck? And I said binch, like B-N-B-I-N-K something. There's something back here? No, is it just a... Oh, it's this thing. Okay, we're good. Sorry, guys. I kind of just got a bit spooked. Oh, gosh, dang it, man. Oh. And these are, this is a blue and a gray Joy-Con. You know, Joy-Con drift used to be big. These little pads here. They're like little grips you put on the controller. Never had Joy-Con drift again. God forbid, obviously. Thank you, Lord, knock on wood. But yeah. I also really like the whip. You know what I'm saying? I think the whip's a really cool thing. And the claw shots are pretty nice as well. I like the claw shots. And yeah. In my opinion, Skyward Sword is amazing. One of the best Zelda games ever. I think it's cool that Demise is the final boss instead of Ganon. I was really expecting Ganon to be the final boss. But he wasn't. I think that's cool. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for a ton of content. There is another bike ride vlog, but that's about it. There is literally nothing. These last few weeks have been bare. In terms of Grandma's house, we've seen her, thank you, Lord, obviously. She takes us usually to driver's ed, and then we come back with our dad's lunch, and then he goes back to work. Not always, but, you know. Issues with air conditioning and stuff like that, but that's just basic house stuff. You guys don't, you know, I don't really think you guys want to, you know, hear about that. Bam, Bill Cosby. But yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I really do. If you guys stayed till the end, you guys are godsends. I appreciate that. More Bill Cosby. Gotta blur some stuff. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video if you guys want to. I don't really ask for that stuff, but go ahead. I don't really care. Do whatever you guys want. If you want to dislike. I do really ask for comments a lot, yeah, and that's just because I love reading your guys' comments. I really love reading comments. So if you guys have any suggestions, if you guys do want to get this video to 15 likes. No, 20. I put it high for a reason. Here's the thing. Do I think it's going to get to 20? Probably not. If it does, am I a man of my word? Lying's a sin, so of course I'm a man of my word. I will do a playthrough of Zelda on hero mode. Thank you guys for watching. Bill Cosby. Lord have mercy. That's a lot of Bill Cosbys. Oh my goodness. And yeah. Stay tuned for more horror stories. I'm going to be in the mix of making them right now as we speak, actually. Going to go to part 6. Once we finish this, dude, once we finish book 1, everything is just going to go smooth. Smooth. Reason for that, for those of you who don't know, my tiny town is a 10-part series, and so is the second part, and so is the third. I'm gonna assume the third book will be that. Also, when my tiny town is done, all the videos will be in the playlist. So, like, let's say, what? What's it called? Freaking... Like, if you guys haven't seen the playlist, you have the My Tiny Town series as well as, the horror story as well as My Tiny Town. All horror stories will be every horror story we ever do. So it'll be all the My Tiny Town stuff, plus the secret series I have in the works, which hasn't even been recorded yet. It will be done when I'm finished with Tiny Town, but still, it's in my mind. So, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And then, they'll all be separate. But the horror stories will always be combined. Always. So thank you for watching. If you guys did do, if you guys want to do, we're trying to hit that 1,000 subs so we can have community posts and stuff like that. Community posts and mobile live streams is the only reason I want 1,000 subs. Cool to have a community. We kind of already do, but yeah. I just want some features. Like, come on, man. I kind of wish, I'm glad we can do normal streams, but I feel like you should be able to do mobile streams too if you don't have 1,000 subs. But, it's whatever. It's the policies, and I really don't give a crap. Yeah. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite. Here we go. Here's our thing. There's Fortnite there. There'll be, like, a Fortnite video or something. I don't know. I kind of got bored of Fort, if I'm being honest, already. It's a good game, but at the end of the day, that LGB kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's also a sin. Being gay is a sin, so... Does it ruin it for me? No, because it's a game. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But, I know why are they doing it? I know why they're doing it. To just show that they support it or whatever. I could go into conservative stuff. I'm not going to because I apologize if I just, ruin the video for some of you guys, but at the same time I don't. It's my channel. I'm going to talk about what I want to. Not trying to be rude, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to talk about stuff. So if you guys don't want to listen to it, by all means click off the video. Of course, it's the end. So, yeah. I'm Christian, you know what I'm saying? And not all, but conservative Christian really does line up a lot because of some of the things. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, enough about that. You guys will see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Christian. And I'm going to make Christian videos. And I don't know if I'll make conservative videos. I wouldn't call myself conservative in the title, but if you guys ever hear me talk about stuff like that, you would say I am. I don't really want to, because, I don't know, I just, it's just stuff, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, it's just kind of, it's not something I really like getting into, but, I talk about it with my grandma a lot, because I like to, and, yeah, I like to talk to her about it, because, clearly, these are just issues that are going on, that shouldn't be, but they are. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please do whatever you want downstairs below. Whatever music I use in the video, whether it is the outro music, which is Pokemon Heartgold, Soulsilver, Route 47, so they route going to the Safari Zone. Link will be in the description, as well as my Discord, me and Ethan's podcast, which is going to be moved to this channel when I get a chance to make the video, because Ethan doesn't want to film for it anymore, which, that sucks, but whatever. So I will be doing the podcast instead With Ethan, it will be with Aiden and Cole. Indo and Finch. Indo and Coach. For those of you who don't know, those are my brothers, obviously. Maybe we'll have my sister on, but probably not. Maybe we'll have guests on. Probably not. Ethan may be a guest. Probably not. Like, the thing is, the podcast, I'm going to do... I gotta figure out that. Ooh. Got some cross knuckles B. God bless. Cross knuckles B. I don't take this off. Like, not even during showers. I used to, but there's no point. And it was getting a pain in the butt to put it back on, so, you know. Anyways, yeah. Podcast is going to be moved over here. If you guys want to go watch the previous episodes before the podcast comes on here, it's called the Strange Outlook Podcast. It will still be called it on here, but it will be moved over here because I don't want the podcast to go to waste. All the videos will remain up there, as well as everything, and then I will be doing a thing. Will there be a specific section? I don't know. Maybe I'll make like a series and podcast or something like that, and then make playlists for everything. You can have infinite playlists, I'm pretty sure. I have a ton, and if you guys want to go check those out, by all means. I have a ton of random playlists. Go check them out. Got all my music, my indie pop, dubstep music, got anime music I used to listen to way back in the day, but it's still good. Yeah. Quick access playlist, all the music that I listen to, you know, mostly. There's a Song for Homework that has a lot of stuff in it, but if I'm being honest, I don't listen to that one. I barely listen to that, whatever. I really just put them on the quick access, and if I'm being honest, I don't even use a playlist anymore. I just kind of go with what I do. I would make a new music playlist if I did. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, I don't even know. Do whatever you guys want. Also, Discord in the description, as well as the podcast, which will be moved to our channel, so the link for the podcast will be, as well as the baby clip, which will be here soon. You guys will see what I mean by baby clip. And yeah, music. If there's Skyward Sword music, I will leave a link in the description for said Skyward Sword music. So guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Guys, if you want to see a specific game, you know I didn't mention Mario. There's a lot of good Mario games. You know what I was saying? Odyssey, 64. Sunshine, it's really hard. It's probably my least favorite because it's so difficult. Barely played it though, so I wouldn't say it's my least favorite. Galaxy 2, 3D Land, 3D World. Probably my favorite's 3D World. But Odyssey really goes ham. Bowser's Fury 2, like, jeez Louise, my mans. Bowser's Fury's fun, but it's really easy. I 100% of that game in like 10 hours. And that I would say like 4. Not to say it's not bad, you know, it's amazing. I love Bowser's Fury, and that it makes me excited for like Mario games in the future. Like Odyssey 2, for example. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys, let me know what your thoughts are on Skyward Sword in the comments. Whether you think it's a good remake. A lot of people say it's a remaster. I call them remakes. I don't care. It's a remake. Let me know if you guys got, you know, Joy-Cons. I'll get those in, you know, either now or in Heaven May. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, necessarily need them. What the heck? Good Lord have mercy. Holy smokes. I'm just getting paranoid. Oh, that's how you fix paranoia. With some noise. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. I think this game is absolutely phenomenal. There's Girahim right there, by the way. And this is Fee, or Fi, whatever you want to call her. It's really good. Groose, I want to figure. I really, like, man. It just goes to show. I made a video last year about Amiibo in 2020. Maybe I'll make one about 2021. Nintendo, don't give the idea up. Do not give it up. Please, for heaven's sake, do not give the idea of Amiibo up. Now, I have faith because of the Metroid Dread Amiibo, the Samus and EMMI, I believe it's called, the awesome robot, which if you guys haven't seen, I will leave a link in the description. Boom! To my Nintendo E3 2021 reaction video. where I flip my crap when they announce new amiibo. Because I love amiibo. You know what I'm saying? But there's so much they could have done. Zelda in Loftwing is awesome, but they could have done Link in his Crimson Loftwing. I would have loved an amiibo like that. They could have had Groose, you know, or maybe even, dude, like, there's so much. Like, they could have Groose, they could have Impa, they could have Kirihim, even Demise, or like a Bokoblin or something like that. Like a Moblin, like, there's so much. And the fact of the matter is, I would buy them all. Who cares how much they are? They're awesome. Regardless, and see, that's the thing, right? The amiibos, not only do they look awesome, and hold up, I'm sure it'll show you on the back here, right there's the, sorry, it's really glary, I don't know what's going on, but there's the Zelda and Loftwing amiibo that I haven't been able to find because of shipping issues, which is, of course, completely fine, but it's like, oh my gosh, holy smokes, come on, make more. They could have done so much. Like, if you guys seen Breath of the Wild amiibo, I'll put a little picture right here of the original 5 Breath of the Wild amiibos that released on release date for Breath of the Wild. And then right now, I'll put the 4 other ones that came out, the 4 other champions. That's 9 Breath of the Wild amiibo. Not 4 of which I don't have any other champions, but that's besides the point, obviously. Yeah. It's like they could do a lot. Let me know if you guys agree. If you don't agree, if you don't like amiibo, that's completely fine, obviously, you know. Another thing I wouldn't mind talking about is Pokemon YouTubers. I love Pokemon YouTubers, right? I'm a big... Pokemon, by far, is my favorite game series of all time. It just is. Pokemon is the best series ever. Not only do you have great games, you have absolutely insane shiny hunting. Like, shiny hunting is just one of my favorite pastimes. You know what I'm saying? If I get bored, shiny hunt. There's always something to go for. Always a, you know, if you want to do a living dex, a shiny living dex, where you get all of the Pokemon, you know, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, all forms, instead of doing like just a shiny dex, which is Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, just using Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise as an example. But you get a Squirtle, shiny Squirtle, and then you make it a Wartortle, make it a Blastoise, and then all 3 of those count, which is what A-Drive's been doing instead of doing a shiny living dex. Whatever. But if I'm being honest, I don't know why people are complaining about Pokemon games. Because BDSP, Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl look insane. I like the chibi. These games, mind you, this is what they look like right here. This is a original on the DS, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, what the graphics look up right here. You know what I'm saying? They need that authentic kind of thing. Because a big shiny thing for BDSP, or just Diamond and Pearl in general, was Pokeradar. And I want Pokeradar back in, and thankfully, thank the Lord, I have faith that they will implement Pokeradar because of the fact that there is actual grass instead of, like, actual spawns. I think actual spawns are cool, but when you can fail a shiny because it, you know, you don't run into it, that's why I love Let's Go. Anyways, the only thing I don't like about Sword and Shield is this shiny hunting. It's annoying, but then again, once Crown Tundra came around, you had that cool Dynamax raid, which I love, so... Thank you guys for watching. I will be making some videos about other games and definitely doing more series. BDSP, I don't know if I'm going to record it, but I am going to do a shiny badge quest. So, if you guys don't know what that is, you'll see when it comes out. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless y'all. Amen. Baby.